This country was not what I expected. I'm about to fly to a country that I didn't even know existed 24 hours ago.
When trying to figure out my next country I should fly to, I saw one that popped up that I've never heard before, and no one I knew had either. And plus, it was cheap. So I quickly typed in one very important question into Google, and feeling content with my answer, I was about to go in blind and explore an ex-Soviet country. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to Kyrgyzstan, more specifically, the capital, Bishkek.
So, I'm in Kyrgyzstan. I actually arrived yesterday, but I didn't film a single thing. It took me 3 flights, 20 hours just to get here. So to say, the first thing I did was take a fat nap. So this is basically my first day.
And right off the bat, I have to say, I was a little nervous. See, growing up in North America, watching tons of movies based in the Cold War era, your brain just kind of instinctually thinks anything Soviet or communist has to be dangerous. Now, fast forward to today, I'm now walking around a city that is filled with Soviet architecture and even statues of Marxist-Leninists. This felt pretty weird. But once I let some time pass, that feeling started to fade.
My first impression, it's like a mix between Russia and China. Back in the day, it actually used to be part of the Soviet Union, so I feel like that's where I'm getting those vibes from. It's probably just like communism vibes, but it's super beautiful here. The parks are amazing. The streets are clean. It's just, yeah, it's a beautiful capital, and I'm excited to explore more of it. It's funny, they got these statues everywhere. I don't know who any of them are, but there's gotta be like 100 of them just in this little area. Look at this.
There's one here, there, there, and then if I keep going further down,
There's plenty more. I have no idea who they are, mostly because I can't read this.
I think this is Russian.
But it might be Kyrgyz.
And then one of the weirdest things happened. As I was walking through the park, a woman quickly approached me and asked if I could help her film something. Do I know what I filmed? Absolutely not.
Приветствую всех! На данный момент мы находимся в кыргызской столице, городе Бишкек. Позади меня вы можете наблюдать статую известного героя кыргызского эпоса Манаса.
So, after filming what I thought quite possibly could have been propaganda, I thought I would let off some steam.
Okay, so I keep seeing these punching bags all over the city, and I have to try one.
No, I'm so far off. Come on.
I suck. These Kyrgyz are strong, man.
After exploring the city a little bit, I kept being told that the mountains are amazing. So I went straight to the bus station to figure out how to get there.
Marsuka. 500? Okay. Karakol. Hello. One person. Nice to meet you. Okay, so basically I came to the bus station with absolutely no idea how to get a ticket. Couldn't find it anywhere online. So I just came here and a bunch of people yelling you and you just have to say where you're going. So I was like, Karakol, Karakol. And they eventually led me to this one guy, followed him, paid him, and I think we're heading to Karakol. I'm not sure. This is where I'll be sitting for the next 6 hours.
Welcome to Karakol, the gateway to the Arashan Mountains.
I have no idea why, but I love these cars. The little Ladas. They're like Russia's Honda Civic.
While checking into my new hostel, I was lucky enough to meet some other travelers that were also going to the mountains, so I joined them. And first, we had to go through the process of getting a taxi. What we were about to embark on was no joke. Well, at least for me. I've never really climbed a mountain before. The goal was to reach Karakol, a mountain 25 kilometers deep into the mountains with a 4,000 meter summit. And me being the last minute planner I am, I was gonna do this in Converse. Even the locals were laughing at me.
Well, I guess let the 5-hour journey begin. That's really cool.
The first few hours in, everything was going great. Well, that was until the weather changed. Things from this point on got a lot harder. But then it cleared up and things were looking better.
Almost there. Just walked up a massive hill. That was not fun.
After what felt like forever, we had made it to our camping spot for the night. Welcome to Altyn, Arashan.
After 6 hours and 13 kilometers of walking later, I have arrived in Altyn, Arashan. Hello. What's up? What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Hey, buddy? Okay, goodbye. Getting some nice greetings, as you can see. But it's actually the next morning, and it's absolutely gorgeous here. But I can't feel anything but a little bit deflated, if I'm being honest. As this was actually supposed to be my halfway point of my journey, going all the way up to Karakol, 4,000 meters to see that beautiful lake from above, that won't be happening. See, halfway through the hike, I was feeling great. Everything was working. Then all of a sudden, I felt a little flop at the end of my shoe. And that turned out to be these hanging off. So I'm gonna take that as a sign to not continue, as my feet are freezing cold now and absolutely hurting. I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason. So God forbid, maybe if I was stupid enough to continue with these half shoes, maybe something would happen to me up there, and I would rather take my wins here and take them back and see some other parts of this beautiful country, because I know there's plenty more, and hopefully warm up, because it is freezing cold, like Canada cold. Oh, buddy, that was a low blow. What are you doing? The one thing I would say that's not so great about this place is going to the bathroom. Oh my God. Nope, I can't. I'm just gonna hold it in. I can't do that.
After spending my last few hours with all the dogs, I decided I was definitely not walking back down that mountain. So I hired a taxi with an old Russian van to see firsthand how these miracle machines are able to go down these roads.
Okay, so I'm only halfway. Oh my god. That is the cutest dog I've ever seen in my life.
Come here.
Oh my god. You're so cute. There's another location that I'm gonna hit for like just an hour, and it's 10 minutes away from here. But my hostel owner just said the only way to get there is by hitchhiking. And I haven't done that yet, so let's see how that goes. This is so weird.
After standing on the side of the road with my thumb out for what felt like an hour, I mean, it was more realistically like 10 minutes. But still, no one was stopping, and I was starting to lose hope.
I don't know how this whole hitchhiking thing works. I've heard a few people that have done it here.
But see, that's when my luck started to change.
Skatsa Canyon?
By sheer luck, there was a Marsuka driving by full of locals that was willing to pick me up. So I hopped on like I was one of the locals for just 10 minutes down the road.
Alright. Apparently it's that way.
Now it's a 2-kilometer walk, I think. I'm just as lost as this video looks. 2 kilometers by walk. How long do you think that would take? 30 minutes, hopefully? Here we go. Hello. 50-some?
And so, let the 2-kilometer walk begin in the scorching heat.
There's been a lot of walking on this trip. My legs are feeling it, I'm not gonna lie.
Every black Jeep that I see's making me turn around. And I'm trying to let you go, but I don't know how.
So, little update. I'm lost. Well, sort of. When you walk here, there's a car path. But every once in a while, there's like this little water path, like that's like the sand that's been washed out by water. And it looks like paths for people to walk on instead of the cars. And there's a lot of them. And I took one. And I was supposed to be way over there. I'm here. I went the wrong way. I'm actually on top of a viewpoint right now. All the way over there. I can see people. So I'm not that lost. But it looks like a lot of people, so it might be a little touristy, which you know me, and you've watched these videos before. I don't like touristy, so I'm gonna stay here, put the drone up, see what's around, because I don't wanna go to a different location that might be a little bit better looking, but is filled with 20 other people. I would rather just be somewhere that's a little different and alone, because it's much nicer, a lot more peaceful. So let's get this drone up.
Take off.
This place is amazing. I feel like I've said that so many times. It's like Utah in Central Asia. But it kind of sucks that I can't share it with anyone. Solo traveling, I gotta be honest, has not been easy so far. You meet a lot of good people, but they go away so fast. And I'm missing that connection. And part of that is not just meeting people and traveling with them, but I really want to meet some locals. The language barrier has been so difficult so far. So my main goal from now to the end of this trip is to meet some locals and connect with them, because that's what traveling's about. It's not just about seeing these amazing locations, it's also about experiencing the culture, and you can't do that without people. So I gotta find that. I just got to. All right.
And sometimes the world works in mysterious ways. Just as I got back to my place I was staying at that night, I received a knock on the door. It was the owner of the hotel inviting me into his home for tea.
What's your name?
Nurlan.
Norlan?
Nurlan.
Norlan. Thank you. Beautiful. Wow.
With the language barrier still being a large obstacle, we found a way around it by speaking through Google Translate.
My woman.
Your woman. Your wife? Wife. Woman? Wife?
I love
You love her. You've been married for 35 years. Yeah, for 35 years you got to. Not yet. I don't have a girlfriend right now. I'm young. 23. I can't get married yet. What is this? It's like really dried beef. What is it? Cow? Beef?
Yeah.
Yak.
Yeah.
It's yak. Oh. Belly? It's stomach? I don't know how to feel about this. Uh-oh. What have we gotten ourselves into? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, you didn't finish it. Yeah, come on. Yeah. What are you doing? Hey! I just got back to my hotel room. What are the odds? I literally, what was that, like 4 hours ago? Was like, I want to meet some locals. I want to experience real people. And this family just like welcomes me in for dinner. Also, it's like 10 p.m. so they're having dinner late. But you see, you put it out in the world and you never know what happens. Let that be a start to many more occurrences with locals, because I just want to be around these people more often because they're just happy, good people. All right, it's time to go to bed.
So my trip was sadly coming to an end, but as I was making my way all the way back to Bishkek to make it for my flight, I had one very important thing left to do.
Okay, so there's one last thing I want to do before I leave Bishkek, and I think you've seen it before. It's time to get a new high score. Try? Oh my god! How'd you put that high?
As I kept hitting the bag, more and more locals kept joining me. And even though we couldn't speak the same language, we were having a blast.
Hey, not bad.
You know, initially I came into this trip very nervous, being scared of the unknown and a new environment. I was unsure of what I was getting myself into. But I soon realized, like I do with most of my travels, no matter where you are in the world, there will always be good people. And I think in a time filled with so much news and opinions, we seem to forget that sometimes. But it's moments like these that show me how connected we really are, and remind us that the world is full of more kindness than we often realize. So, let's keep drowning out the noise and keep being kind to one another.